Up to this point on For Beginners, we haven't really spent much time in the world of heavy metal. And that doesn't mean that its influence is any less important, it just means we hadn't gotten here yet. Metallica didn't invent metal, but they changed how big it could be. They took underground metal and pushed it into the mainstream. And whether you're a lifelong metal fan or someone who's never clicked on a Metallica song before, this band reshaped how heavy music could sound like and who it could reach. Welcome to episode 13 of For Beginners, where we look at the sound and the impact of the band Metallica. For Beginners. Metallica formed in Los Angeles in 1981. Coming out of a growing underground metal scene that wanted things faster, heavier, and more aggressive. Drummer Lars Ulrich and guitarist James Hetfield connected over a shared obsession with pushing metal beyond its limits, not polishing it for the radio. As the band took shape, they gravitated towards players who expanded that vision. Cliff Burton joined the band in late 1982, bringing musical curiosity and a sense that the band could be heavier and more ambitious. Kirk Hammett followed in 1983, adding melodic lead work that balanced speed with precision. Robert Trujillo joined in 2003, locking in the low end and becoming a driving force in Metallica's modern sound and live power. From the very beginning, Metallica wasn't trying to fit in. They were trying to redefine how heavy metal could sound. James Hetfield, born August 3rd, 1963 in Downey, California, is the band's rhythm guitarist, lead vocalist, and primary songwriter. Hetfield's precision downpicking and blunt, emotionally charged delivery became Metallica's foundation, defining the band's aggressive yet disciplined sound. His lyrics often balance personal struggle with broader themes of control, anger, and resilience, making Metallica's heaviness feel human as well as powerful. Lars Ulrich, born December 26, 1963 in Gentofte, Denmark, is the band's drummer and co-founder. Ulrich is the band's chief architect, shaping arrangements, pacing, and long-term direction as much as the rhythm section itself. His drumming favors feel and structure over flash, helping Metallica's songs land with clarity and impact at a massive scale. Kirk Hammett, born November 18, 1962 in San Francisco, California, is the band's lead guitarist. Hammett brought a melodic sensibility to Metallica's speed and aggression, balancing razor-sharp riffs with expressive, often wah-driven solos. His playing acts as the emotional release valve in the band's sound, bridging technical precision and accessibility. Cliff Burton, born February 10, 1962 in Castro Valley, California, was the bassist during Metallica's formative years. Burton's classical, progressive, and experimental influences expanded what the band believed metal could be, pushing them towards longer structures and greater musical ambition. His impact remains foundational to Metallica's identity, even decades later. Robert Trujillo, born October 23, 1964 in Santa Monica, California, has been the band's bassist since 2003. Trujillo brought groove, speed, and physical intensity to Metallica's modern era, helping anchor the band's live sound while adding rhythmic depth. I've said the word depth like 50 times in a row, and it's starting to sound real weird. I dare anybody to just pause the video right now and just repeat the word depth 15 times. You'll see for yourself. I'm an idiot. His presence completed the current lineup, giving Metallica renewed power and cohesion on stage. For a lot of people, the first time they hear Metallica is through their biggest, most accessible songs. Tracks like Enter Sandman from 1991, One from 1998, and Sad But True helped introduce the band to a massive global audience and showed how heavy music can still connect on a mainstream level. Once you move past those entry points, Metallica's catalog opens up quickly. Songs like Fade to Black from 1984 and The Unforgiven from 1991 reveal the emotional side of the band. This is proof that their heaviness and vulnerability could exist in the same space. And as you keep digging, you eventually land on the songs that built Metallica's reputation in the first place. Tracks like Master of Puppets and Battery from 1986 and Creeping Death from 1984 capture the speed, precision, and intensity that made them legends long before they ever hit the radio. By the time Metallica entered the studio to record Master of Puppets in 1986, the band had already released Kill 'Em All in 1983 and Ride the Lightning in 1984, steadily refining their sound with each record. Master of Puppets is the moment where everything clicks. The songs are longer and more ambitious, the themes are darker and more complex. The band sounds fully confident in what they're trying to say. It's fast, precise, aggressive, but also disciplined and intentional. Heaviness here isn't just about volume or speed. It's about control, structure, and emotion. That balance is what turned Metallica from a rising metal band into a genre-defining force. In their modern era, albums like Death Magnetic in 2008, Hardwired to Self-Destruct in 2016, and 72 Seasons in 2023 show Metallica reconnecting with that same sense of urgency, tightening their sound while still moving forward. If you're going to sit down and listen to one Metallica album from front to back, Master of Puppets best captures who they were in 1986 and why their music still resonates decades later. Metallica's reputation was built on stage: relentless energy, massive crowds, and total control. In Moscow in 1991, the band performs in front of hundreds of thousands during a historic post-Cold War concert. This show captures Metallica at the peak of their global power. It's loud, chaotic, and overwhelming in scale, perfectly representing the moment metal fully crossed into the mainstream. In Seattle, 1989, they toured Live Shit, Binge and Purge. Oh man, that's such a good name of a tour. Often considered the definitive Metallica live document, this performance showcases their thrash era precision and speed at full throttle. The band is tight, aggressive, and unstoppable, proving why their early reputation was built on musicianship as much as intensity. At S&M in 1999, backed by a full orchestra, Metallica recontextualized their catalog without softening it. This performance highlights the band's compositional depth and shows how their music could expand dramatically while still retaining its weight and power. Watching any of these performances makes it immediately clear why Metallica became one of the most dominant live acts in modern rock history. Well, my friends, that is Metallica for Beginners. Metallica's impact goes far beyond record sales or sold-out tours. They proved that heavy metal didn't have to stay on the fringes. It could be emotional and massive without losing its identity. They opened the door for metal bands to think bigger, write longer songs, and still connect with a global audience. And they're still doing it today, not in just metal, but across rock music as a whole. Whether you're just discovering them now or revisiting their catalog with fresh ears, Metallica remains a gateway band, one that shows how far heavy metal can go. If you like this breakdown, comment, like, subscribe, because in the next episode, we're coming in hot. In next week's episode, we're diving into Bad Bunny, one of the biggest artists on the planet and a defining force in modern Latin music. From reshaping reggaeton to pushing Latin music into global pop dominance, his impact is impossible to ignore. We'll break down why he matters, how he got there, and the best place to start. Thanks for coming along on this journey with me. We'll see you next time.